at Bronze Backs in their 4th Street location. Recently they just expanded, and I'm going to do some body contouring today. Today I'm going to get Ultrashape on my stomach, and I'm going to show you the process. So I'm back in the room with the Ultrashape machine, and this is a form of non-invasive liposuction. It's where they do permanent fat cell destruction. So now we're going to take before and after photos, and then we'll take 3 sets of measurements.
So here's a fun fact. Do you know men don't get cellulite? They can, but nowhere near how we women do. The reason is because we have these bands that connect the muscle and the skin. Theirs is thicker and it's a crisscross pattern, which makes it harder to have cellulite. And we have a vertical pattern and it's thinner, so we just get screwed. So there's another thing to be mad about, ladies. So that's a quick snippet of what I went through with Ultrashape. I got Velashape before Christmas, and Velashape is more for cellulite, which I am in desperate need of. The main reason why I wanted to get Velashape or Ultrashape is the cellulite factor. I'm all limbs, I'm not that tall. I think I was supposed to be tall. I have size 9 feet. I have really long arms and legs, but I have the shortest torso. I also have really bad scoliosis, which is a curvature of the spine. So I have a lot of back problems, and my theory is that if my spine was straightened out, I would be the height I'm supposed to be. Hence, the stomach is my trouble zone for that reason. So a couple of years ago, I had a bunch of moles removed on my stomach just because I'm a walking billboard for melanoma, and I had them in stitches for a while, and I just couldn't really work out my stomach and do my typical ab workouts like usual. So I just felt it kind of went to hell for a little bit because I couldn't work out with that area for 6 months. And I've never gotten back to a place on my stomach that I used to be. I'm obviously happy at my workout now, and I'm trying to eat a little healthier, but I just wanted something that was just the extra kick. So Velashape was great, but it was also really painful for me. I usually think I'm pretty good with pain tolerance. I think what happened is I had no thought in my mind that it was going to be uncomfortable or painful. Yet no, you have to get to a certain heat level in order to destroy the fat cells and the cellulite. And so for me, I was just sitting there and I was squirming, and it was just so uncomfortable for me, and it was not pleasurable by any means. So I just needed a little bit of a break. But in the meantime, Bronze Backs got a new machine called Ultrashape, and she told me that there's absolutely no pain. So I was sign me up. They take a bunch of before and after measurements, and they take a picture, and then they strap you into kind of a waist trainer with all this Velcro, and then they push the area getting treated and get all the fat basically, and they harness you in with all this Velcro to treat the area. And then you get down on the table, and the best way I can describe it is they just go over your stomach like an ultrasound machine, and it doesn't hurt. You kind of feel this little sonic airwave. It's very hard to explain, but it doesn't hurt. But you just definitely feel something, a little, some energy, I guess. The difference between Velashape and Ultrashape, Velashape does do cellulite, Ultrashape doesn't. There's not really any downtime for neither. The one thing I noticed with Velashape is I was so hot on my stomach afterwards. I looked like I had just done a belly flop or a huge sunburn. So it was uncomfortable. I tried to go for lunch right after, and I was in jeans. Bad mistake. I should have worn sweatpants or yoga pants. And I was just so uncomfortable just sitting there at the table that I was I just want to go home and lay down. But with Ultrashape, there was none of that. I just went on with my day. Another difference is with Velashape, you have all these different heads to the machine. So some, one I would say it's more they're putting the heat on it. One was a vacuum. And what they do is they kind of go around your stomach or whatever area, a grid, and they go on pulses. So they kind of start at 5 in one area and they go to the next area. The hotter you get, it's harder to do 5 pulses in one spot. So you go down to 4. And then if you want, you can go down to 3 pulses. And by the end of it, she's literally going 1 pulse, 1 pulse, 1 pulse, because I'm it is so hot. So you do have to do your treatments every 2 weeks and minimum of 3 to really see any results. I did 3 with Velashape before Christmas, and I loved the results on my cellulite. Every time they measured my stomach in 3 different areas, when I got off the table, within that half an hour, I was down 2 centimeters in every spot. The next 2 weeks, by the time I came back, I was down, when they measured me, I was down another 2 centimeters. Then I would sit down on the table, do another treatment, and I had another 2 centimeters. So basically, like, consistently lost 4 centimeters every treatment. Now, it's definitely pricey. Like, it's definitely something that's like a little bit of an investment. I think I spent around like $650 for the 3 treatments. They usually work out around $250, $275 for a treatment. Again, the more you buy at once, it's cheaper. And then Ultrashape is definitely a little bit more expensive. But cost definitely varies on every person and what area you're treating. After your treatment, whether it's Velashape or Ultrashape, you have to drink a ton of water. Your body basically is breaking down your fat cells and it's processing through your liver, and you're basically going to naturally eliminate it. Aka, you're going to pee it out. So you have to drink a ton of water in order for that to happen. So to finalize, yes, I'm seeing results. It's awesome. I love the fact that I've been just working out more, and it's just been like edging out my abs a little more, and definitely the circumference around my waist is just shrinking. So as much as I bitched about Velashape and the pain, I'm 100% going to do it again. I guess like no pain, no gain. So definitely doing it more for the cellulite aspect. It just sucks when you're losing weight and stuff, but then you have all this cellulite like still kicking around, and you're like, cool, like no matter how hard I work out, it's just still there. So I'm just going to have to suck it up and do it. So I'll leave any more additional info that I missed and more of like the technical side of it in terms. For me, I just like doing more of a personal experience when I explain these things. I know that's how I learn, and that's how I like to hear about things before I get them done. So yeah, I will definitely continue and talk about more of my journey as I go on. Who knows, I'll maybe even be brave enough to do a before and after. Highly unlikely, but we will see.